All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
We're here.
We are.
Yep.
We're back.
Fuck Queensland.
Yes, our first episode since State of Origin. So
I think it was probably a good thing we didn't do a podcast straight away because
Yeah.
you're a bit emotional. You're just going to fucking talk a lot of shit.
yeah.
I've actually got some sensible thoughts
Jeez.
a week later.
I don't.
No, I still hate Queensland. Still hate them to death.
Nothing sensible about
But,
it.
yeah. Anyways, should we get in the drink of the week?
Yes, well, celebrating the Blues.
Yep.
We've gone the
Blues.
the McBlue, the McBlue, whatever it's called, McFloat. I think it's
McCafe
McFloat.
McBlue.
I don't know. It's the one that comes in the Blues Happy Meal.
So you had 2 Happy Meals on the way here? Is that what you
yeah. Big Mac, some nuggets.
Let's get into it.
So yeah. Jesus.
Ooh.
It's strong. Whatever it
Damn.
is.
It's not blueberry. Or is it? I can't. It's not bubblegum. It's blueberry or something like that.
I don't know.
That's blue. Double
blue.
D, double die.
It is blue.
Whew.
What about the syrup? I want to taste this syrup at the top. You get some ice cream, some something.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably a 5. I don't hate it. Don't love it.
Syrup's not bad actually. I don't mind the syrup.
Of course you don't.
It's,
What do you rate?
I don't know about the drink though.
Yeah.
The syrup and the ice cream that
We'll do it
goes
for the Blues.
goes well.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5. Flat 5. Not good, not bad.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.5.
Done. There's our drink of the week.
It's not bad. I wouldn't get it again. It's
Yeah,
probably,
no,
it's
it
probably
won't.
not the weather for it, to be fair,
It's
though.
a one and done though.
Yeah.
In general, hot, cold.
Yeah. But if we win, I'll get it again. So,
It's a sacrifice I'll make. Maybe not. Just win the game. Fuck, how about that? Just win the game. We've had to drink the thing now.
maybe that's what got them fired up. They had
Or the fact that Queensland just don't give a,
a
fuck.
Blues
apparently.
Happy Meal before the start of the game in the sheds. Loz has just
What a sad fucking pre-game meal.
Loz has got him on the McBlue drip.
Hardy Young was beaming
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
syrup. Anyways,
Lenu was ready to go.
yeah, shame Queensland don't kick him the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Cowards.
Anyway,
How's your weekend?
Yeah, not too bad. I think.
Craig was back,
Cricket was back. We didn't do well.
but it was sad. It looked sad.
Yeah, it was
from a
sad.
viewing
You didn't
point.
play. You dogged us.
Dog, don't know about that. Plenty of notice.
But yeah, no good.
Yeah,
I didn't bowl. We didn't win.
that's a
There's
correlation.
there
really.
is a correlation there.
Yeah.
I think.
I reckon speak to the skip.
Yeah. But batting was poor, and then
Just
just
a bad day.
not enough runs on the board.
Bad
and
morning.
Yeah, not great.
What else you do? That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Went home and just sulked. I don't know. It's just shit. It's not
Especially
just,
losing the way
like when
they
you get
did.
pumped, you were like never in the game, and you're like, oh well, that was a fucking waste.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sounds like a fun weekend. Played cricket, sad, miserable. Went home. Eels lost. Game over. Lock
yeah,
up
well,
shop.
I was excited. That's right. The footy was
It
on.
was a good game.
I was going to go to the game, but then I couldn't be fucked.
You're still sulky.
It was still so. It was,
Yeah, fair. Fair.
nah, well, because it wasn't a Parramatta home game.
They should just let the Parramatta fans in,
Yeah.
like the members,
The
right?
members, yeah,
Because
yeah.
like fucking Penrith fans don't want to come out. It's
Well,
obvious.
there was barely anyone there.
I know.
Like I thought they would get pretty much close to sold out.
You'd think so
Battle
with
of the West,
all the premier
Combank,
players are back.
Sunday Arvo. Like
Yeah.
the weather was good.
Like Para fans don't want to go because it's not their home ground, and Penrith fans don't want to go because it's not their home ground.
Yeah,
What are you going to do for the whole year? Turn out 4,000 people every week?
yeah. It's strange. You'd
Like,
think
weird.
Parramatta fans would get, I don't know, even a discount.
Or just like a fucking $10 ticket.
Yeah,
If
Anyway.
you can tell you're at like 20% capacity, just
yeah.
let anyone in.
It'll be interesting to see the crowd
It's weird.
this week for the Doggies and Parramatta game. Easter, or not Easter, it's the King's birthday.
I don't know if
On the
Galvin
Monday.
plays, and I'm sick of talking about that bloke too. Aren't you? I'm already sick of it. Just play.
Just play.
You've dogged the boys multiple times.
Has he though?
You've dogged Benji. You've
Yeah.
spat on him on the way out. You've said Serrato's the best leader you've ever played under. You've only played under 2 and you haven't played a game yet.
Well,
He ideally picked the Bulldogs because they were higher on the ladder
Yeah.
than the Eels.
I don't know.
He'll be gone within
I think-
4 years.
I think he's got every right to do what he did.
Yeah, I just don't like. I'm sick of talking about it.
You don't like him.
No, not really. You can't dog Benji like that. But anyways,
Yeah.
my weekend went to Mudgee, first birthday, wild, plenty going on.
Yeah.
That place is cold, but it's cool. Not much to do if you're a youth. Someone said to me, it's either that or drugs if you live in Mudgee. So that was,
So you took drugs.
yeah, plenty of them. But yeah, that was cool seeing the family, and then just chilled up there the whole weekend. Came back Sunday, watched the Eels lose. It was sad on one side, but I was also like happy I got my tip. But I wanted the Eels to win. I wanted the Eels to win halfway through. So like it was conflicting.
I thought you tipped tipped Parramatta.
No, but then you were like going, actually, I think we're going to lose. And then it put doubt in my head. I'm like, if their own fan doesn't believe them, how am I meant to fucking...
Well, I haven't
buy
tipped
in?
him all year. It's like the first time I've tipped him.
That's what I mean. But then you were like, but they'll
I
lose.
actually felt
And-
confident.
No, but then you went, but they'll lose. I'm like, come on now. Don't put that in my head. So, yeah. Anyways, should we get on to the old round 13?
Let's do it. What do we want to do first? Do we want to do Origin or we do want to do the round 13?
Actually, we'll do Origin.
Do Origin?
We'll cover it quickly. What do you think? We killed them.
Yeah, I thought it was a
Scoreboard didn't show.
pretty dominant display from the Blues.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a great spectacle,
No, it wasn't.
I've got to say.
Bring back the hatred. Where's the hatred in Origin gone?
It has fizzled out a little bit, hasn't it? There's a lot of...
The Blues have tried to like rev up Queensland, and they just don't want a bar of it. I don't,
Yeah.
usually Queensland are keen.
For me, like, during that Origin period where Queensland were super dominant, they won their however many in a row,
Fucking
8 in a
hate
row or something.
Sadness.
I thought that was as competitive as Origin's ever been, even though they were so dominant. Like, every year they were up for it.
And
Like
we were this close.
The games were really close. There wasn't a whole heap of games that Queensland blew us out of the water. It was kind of they won by 2 points, they won by 4 points, 6 points. It was
Agreed.
It was very low scoring, very close games.
Yep.
And the hatred was there. Like every
Proper.
game, like you could tell they wanted to go and basically bash each other. Like, whereas there's not a lot of that nowadays, is it? It's kind of.
I feel like it's one-sided recently. I feel like New South Wales are trying to talk shit. And
Well,
sort
New
of-
South Wales have like the Spencer Leniu, the Angus Crichton, the Liam Martins who are up for it, whereas Queensland, I don't know, they're just
they have them.
where the Daly Cherry Evans isn't the like he's very close with the play, like he's the president or whatever that's called of the Rugby League Players Association. So
Yeah,
he's
but still, fire up. It's your fucking state.
yeah.
Munster was trying to fire up.
Munster's one that does.
Nanai weirdly was fucking getting after it, but like no one wanted to go with
Yeah.
him. Bring back the Jai Arrows.
Yeah.
Like we need some
Jai
grubs.
Arrow, Corey Horsburgh.
Like get Corey in the front
Yeah.
row, start that man, and just let him give away 4 penalties.
Because it's just not as enjoyable to watch
It's
when they're
not.
not. You want to see the big boys just going after each other, saying
Legit.
like, "I hate you. I want to fucking bash your head in."
Yeah,
It's-
like Tino
it's
and
good, but-
Haas had their former thing 3 years ago, but they've even fizzled out.
Yeah,
Bring it back.
yeah,
But what like
yeah. It just didn't quite have the intensity of Origins gone by. I
agreed.
thought.
Agreed.
But I thought New South Wales did what they had to do. They were dominant.
Yep, agreed.
They absolutely dominated the middle of the field.
Payne Haas was
The forwards were
fucking
so strong.
so good.
The outside backs, Lomax ran 1 million meters
Toto just did the same. but
post
no one ever-
contact.
No one
Yeah.
ever talks about him because he just does it
Yeah.
every single week.
Yeah, so
fucked.
that I think was the difference in the end, and then the class of Cleary and Moses, and I didn't think Moses did a whole lot, but he was just
I don't think he had to. I think he played his
he
role
did
perfectly.
what he needed to do.
Made some key try-saving tackles.
Latrell with some big plays. That try assist that he got
Yep.
for that try was outstanding. He looked fired up as well. He was
He was
ready
trying.
to go.
He was
so,
throwing some elbows,
yeah.
trying to get under Toya's skin.
Yeah.
But to Toya's credit, I thought he had a decent game.
Yeah.
I thought he was better than Val. If we're going to
Oh, yeah. Val was terrible.
His outside, like I thought he was better.
And I hate Val, and
He was-
that's
you were loving
that's no secret. But he's just
Yeah, it was.
he had a terrible game, and I enjoyed that thoroughly. So
Now,
cop that, Val.
I want to ask you the question. There's going to be changes for the Maroons,
Yes.
just based on performance. We don't know injuries yet. We know a few.
Well, they shouldn't be because they're pick and stick Queensland. They
Yeah,
they don't go
fuck
changing
it.
things. So
But they have to because they fucking suck. I think Mo Fotuaika should start on the bench. I think he keeps his spot in the team.
I didn't think he was
I thought
the
he was
worst.
good.
Yeah.
But you need a fire-breathing fucking Corey Horsburgh.
Yeah.
You need that man a bit pissed off. You need him to pick a fight with Payne Haas or just anyone. Take your fucking pick.
And they just need something, whether you put Corey on the bench
Just put him
and give
somewhere.
him that impact off the bench, but they need something off the bench. The bench was
100%.
so small.
You've either got to start. I'm having a mind blank. Titans left back rower. Fermor. You need to start him.
Or you don't
drop
play him. Yeah.
And that's nothing against Fermor. I think he's one of the premier back rowers.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't have that same size that Hudson Young offered in the middle.
Yeah.
Or that same intensity. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was. He just didn't. Same with Liero. He wasn't really what I
He
expected.
can't. Yeah. Fermor, I don't think just did much. Like you can't really play him through the middle. I don't think.
It's not
I
his
think-
fault either.
I
Like,
think he's an edge player. I'd have him on the edge, and I'd have Cotter probably back to the bench.
Yeah, or 13. Take your pick because
Yeah.
you cannot.
We'd have
let
Carrigan
Cotter-
13.
Well, I've been reading some things. They might move him to counteract Haas just to go hard.
Yeah.
But is that the only change you'd make if you're Queensland? I'd make one more.
I don't know. Don't really care.
Neither do I, but I don't. Look, I'm not saying Toya had a bad game, but they need Gagai. They need some crazy psychopath out there.
Yeah.
It would scare me. If they pick Gagai, I'm like a bit, oh shit. Like Critter's got that calf.
What about Cobbo? Does he find his way back?
I think he's still hurt. The way he played on the weekend, he still looks fucking cooked. Like still. So, and obviously did.
I think Val you either play him in the centres or you drop him.
He won't get dropped. That's the thing, which I'm happy for.
He
'cause
looked
hot.
he looked very poor. And before the game, I actually thought he would have played well on the wing. He normally,
he's one of the best wingers.
like he used to be a very good winger, but obviously out of
played there.
practice, and you could tell like he looked
Yeah.
lost a few times there. So I don't know. I reckon they move him back to the centres. Then you can't drop Toya. He played pretty well.
He played good, so
I
it's
don't
like
know.
it's triggered.
He was probably the best out of anyone in the back line.
I think we just talk about the two.
Hammer went missing completely. He didn't get the ball.
Well, I think he gets dropped if they're going to, because he was fucking shit.
He was nowhere.
He
Ponga
was
did
shit.
nothing. So
Again, they need I don't give a shit, but they need mass changes.
well, Reece Walsh is back this week. Do you pick him?
I mean, I'd take a 60% Reece Walsh over 100% Ponga. Like, that's horrible to say, but
The other one I was thinking maybe a Jaden Campbell.
I read Campbell, Brimson, but Brimson just got ruled out.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
I rate Jaden Campbell. He's got that
So do I.
spark. He tries hard. He's
He's proud.
and you can play him at fullback.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways.
Just throwing it out there.
I just want to talk about the two probably criticised players that were heading into Origin for the Blues. What do you think of Max King?
I thought he was outstanding. He did
So did
exactly
I.
what he's
He was
exactly what he
great.
did for Canterbury every week. So he
Runs
just
hard, eh?
run hard. Didn't really make any errors. No missed tackles. I don't think he just did his thing.
Like-
was super solid
Yeah. The doubters
and
were there.
played a lot bigger minutes than I thought he would.
Yeah, big time. And the doubters, they can't really say much because he ran hard,
Yeah.
played the ball quick,
Yeah.
didn't miss a tackle, or if he did, it was one.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't much.
Yeah, compared to if they had a picked May, what he would offer, I don't think they've lost a whole lot, to be honest.
100%.
I
Barnett's
think
been...
May probably gives you a little bit more attack, but they didn't need it.
They didn't, yeah. Look at the team we have.
Yeah.
Now, Barnett's ruled out season-ending
Yes.
ACL, which sucks. Like, proper just... For the Warriors, he's the captain.
Yep.
He's really put them on that upwards trajectory. Who replaces him? It's likely... Now, Laurie Daly is a weird man, so I'm not
He
going
is.
to say it's down to, but the three options that I think he's going to pick from is May, Utokamanu, and Keon Kalamatangi. Who do you think he goes?
I think they go Keon.
See,
I think they go Keon, potentially onto the bench, and Max King starts.
yeah, I'd like that.
Because I think Keon, he has that versatility. He can play edge. He can
Yep.
play lock. He can play in the middle. Yeah.
I have a weird feeling they're going to pick Utokamanu.
Yeah.
I don't know. Laurie's a bit of a
Well,
weird cat.
well, he was in the squad
Game one.
over Kalamatangi. So
Yep.
he's kind of, I guess, earned the stripes, whether he's impressed in that training camp
Yep.
to Laurie, whether he's, training was there and the effort was there and
Yep.
what he's looking for is there. I don't know. But personally, as a purely on the 80 minutes that they play on the field,
Yeah.
I think what Kolomatangi has done the last 3 weeks has been exceptional.
Yeah.
And
Is that the issue though? Small sample size, so he's fresh. Whereas these other forwards have been getting battered for 13 weeks now.
yeah,
He's like fresh. He's come straight from the edge, left edge too. So the edge where you just kick chasing and tackling, you're not really.
and he doesn't like playing in the middle. Apparently, that's what Wayne Bennett said.
For fuck's sake,
So
that worries me.
He's pretty good at it though. So
If you're good at something, stay there, buddy.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But yeah, I think Utokamanu comes in just because he's been there. You get a job out of him, but I think it should be May. Like May is.
would you start Utakamanu?
I would for his sheer.
Uta Ikamanu.
I would for his sheer size because he's a big lad. That's a big body.
Yeah.
Him and Haas, like Max King's a 6'2", but like Utokamanu is wide. Like he's not just tall; he's a wide body. Like he's got that RCG build, very wide. I don't know, but I think we're gonna flog him. Like I seriously think if it's a dry track,
do you think he could play as big a minutes as what someone like a Barnett did? Do you reckon they're pretty versatile, or would they need to change the bench rotation?
I think they'd get Connor Watson involved a lot earlier this time because I think he was sort of not wasted, but I think he could have come on earlier. Because when he came on, sparks.
Yeah,
Just
I guess there wasn't an opportunity to get him in earlier. It was that kind of game. It was just really grindy.
That's true.
And New South Wales had the upper hand and they were dominant. They probably didn't need that spark.
Yeah, that's true. But it's always the option there. Like I like it. So having Connor is such a blessing.
Yeah.
And having Jerome Luai as a backup in case anything happens to the 9 spot, 14 spot is just we're blessed. Like we are truly blessed for those two. Very different styles, but they can both do great things.
And then you got someone like Matt Burton that
if he's not hurt, he's ready to go. Big body too.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else you want to touch? You want to touch on the kickoff? Or kick return?
Oh, yeah, Spencer Leniu.
What do you think of that? That is the most pussy
I didn't really
give up mentality.
I didn't really read that much into it live. I was just like, oh, they didn't kick to him. And I was upset because I wanted to see him run it. So
I think the whole stadium wanted to see it.
But then, I heard a few things that, and I guess it does show that little bit of weakness that Queensland didn't kick it to him.
Mental weakness, you just don't want to deal with it, maybe.
But I don't know whether it was a plan not to kick purely because of him, or whether it was just they wanted to kick in that direction.
Yep.
I don't really know.
It was 100% a plan. They didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Yeah.
He literally went to the left because they kicked off to the left. All of a sudden, they're kicking off to Max King.
Yeah.
Pussies. Where's the old Queensland team we grew up miserable watching?
Well, that's it. The Queensland teams of past, they would never do that.
Dylan Napa would be frothing at the mouth to crunch whoever's coming onto him. As much as I dislike that man,
we had the likes of Petro Sevenasiva. He's fucking Sam
Friday, bro.
Well, he's getting third man in.
He's gone first man for the first time in his life. It's the only time it's just let's give it to this fuck.
And if you're a Queensland forward, you want that battle, wouldn't you? You'd want
surely it wasn't the forwards pick because surely you're telling me Tino, Mo Fodawaker going get me involved. Get me at first and second receiver so we can pump this. And Spencer was so keen. I've never seen Spencer was individually firing up a whole stadium.
Yeah.
Full fucking clapping let's go. I'm going to get the kick
and they
off.
were given to it, which is great.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Bring it back. Kick it to him.
Let the fans have that moment.
Not even the fans. Let him have the moment.
Let him have let the Queenslanders have the moment to bash him if they if they hate him that much. And again, it goes back to what you were saying at the start. The hatred's not there.
It's not,
right? Because if the hatred was there, they'd kick it to him 100% and let's smash this cunt.
Or vice versa. Let's just try and smash each other. Let's see who comes out best. I don't know. I miss it as a New South Walesman who's been terrorised by the 8 in a row. We've watched us get pumped. It could have been a 12-14 scoreline, but deep down it's they had control the whole time. Shit. Finally we get
And the Queensland, they always go on about how, New South Wales don't get Origin. Well,
at least we have a crack. We might not get the thing, but we have a crack. We pick dogs. Even Hudson Young tried to come on and just ruffle some feathers.
Yeah.
And they just weren't about it. They'd push and shove and they'd just, stop it, boys. I'm come on. Just fucking push someone off the side and hit him with the hip plate. Give away a penalty.
Just throw them.
Fire up, you pussies. Like, if I'm a Queensland fan, I'm actually like a bit like sad. You're at home, Suncorp, and you don't kick off to the guy that you're calling the grub.
Yeah.
And like when he's been trolling you all week saying, I love Queenslanders. Love every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Bring it back, you pussies. Kick to him. If they don't kick to him the second he comes off that bench, I'm turning off the TV. Like
I feel like they've got to now. With
they're
like,
forced into it, surely.
Yeah. If he comes on the field and they don't kick to him again, I feel like then that's
Bro, the confidence he's going to...
That's got to have an impact, I think, mentally. I don't think this game it did. I think some people were reading into it a little bit too much. But I think now that it's in their heads,
100%.
if they don't do it, then I think it is going to have an effect on the play and the attitude and the momentum of the game. I really do.
The other thing is, like, bro, Spencer's confidence as that ball's coming down to, like, the first catcher.
Yeah.
He's going to be fucking frothing at the mouth. Because he didn't get to it the first game, so he's going to fucking run through a fence just to get that ball. It's going to be fucking sick. So undersized, but he plays like he's Regan Campbell-Gillard size. Like he's
not a big guy, but
he just goes hard.
Yeah.
I love him. Anyways, that's our Origin wrap up. I hope we fucking pump these pricks like 40-2.
Any other changes for New South Wales you make?
New South Wales. So Reece Robson's apparently got a maybe issue. Who do you go there? I'm not sure. Do you play? Do you start Connor and bring on a safer option off the bench like a Egan, a Brayley, Appy Coruscant, just for that safety net?
I think Appy's probably next in line.
I think Appy's the first choice if he is healthy. I don't think there's any other issues other than the forward, maybe Barnett, obviously. So I think we're covered. Critter with the calf issue, we got Stretch, so I'm happy with him.
Yeah.
It's like the White brother and version of Critter, but not as good, but still just as good. So, and
then for Queensland, just what do you reckon?
Fucking mass changes. They need to fucking
blow the whole joint up.
Horsburgh, they need a
I think Horsburgh's the main one.
He's a must. It's a must.
I wouldn't mind seeing Jai Arrow.
Yep.
Just for that toughness, just that bit of Queenslander
about him. Did you hear him in the media this week?
No.
He was talking mad shit about New South Wales. Like he's trying to get his name in the hat. I like it. But Billy the Poet, he won't fucking do nothing because he's scared.
But they're Queenslanders.
We're Queensland. Shut up. Anyways, but yeah, Horsburgh's a must. He's the one that you have to.
Yeah.
Even if he's got a broken arm, get him in.
Gagai, I like that shout because he's Queensland through and through. And
I don't want him.
He always.
But him for Hamarsai?
Yeah.
Or could you put a Hamarsai at the back?
At fullback?
Yeah.
Could.
I'd be more scared of Gagai on the edge than anything else.
I would be scared. I think you've got to have the hammer. He's like, if the game opens up, he's with his speed, he can really win them the game.
Agreed.
Gagai, I think they're worried because the last time he played, I think he got towed up a little bit by Latrell.
It's Latrell. It's like everyone gets towed up by him.
But Toya didn't, so, you know.
He didn't, but he also... I don't think Latrell asked enough of him because Lomax is just so influential in the air. So, I don't know. Yeah, change it up.
I like the shout, but I probably wouldn't go Gagai.
I love it, but please don't pick him.
Or would you play him on the wing instead of Holmes?
I would. They need some Queensland fucking spirit.
Yeah. Has he got the speed for a winger, though?
I still think you could move Hammer to one, but I don't really care. But you move Hammer to one for me because Walsh only had 1 week. He's going to only have 1 week to prove. And then put Gagai in the centres just to fucking get under the skin of someone.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Jaden Campbell at fullback. I reckon he'd go good there.
Yeah, poor guy's been playing all over the park though.
And he's been playing for a pretty rubbish Titans side, and he's still
stands out.
Stands out. He's still getting a lot of try contributions, assists and tries himself. He's backing up. He has that support play. So there's a lot to his game that I do like. Yep. I'd be worried about him with his speed as well. I think he's just better than the way Ponga's playing at the moment.
Yeah, Ponga doesn't
scare me.
Just down on
the
confidence.
way he's playing.
Very down on confidence.
Ponga is his best, absolutely. You'd have him and he terrifies me, but he's nowhere near his best. I don't know what it is, whether it's a confidence thing, whether it's carrying an injury or something, but he just doesn't look
I agree.
At his best. So,
anyways, that's our Origin wrap up.
Yeah.
We're going to flog his next game, so just fucking...
At Perth too, so...
Hopefully even the fucking fans fire up a bit. Like, they've been a bit weak.
Yeah.
Whoopsie, we won. On to the next one. Shut up. Like, even when we lost every year, we fucking tried to admit to ourselves we were going to win.
Yeah.
Come on. Be a fan. Get around your state. Maybe you don't fucking get it. Dogs.
Anyway, let's get on to the round 13 wrap-up. Friday night, it was the Dragons taking on the Newcastle Knights.
Dragons 20, defeat the Knights 6.
Ponga was laid out here.
Shock, like I called it.
Yes,
He's gonna pull out now before kickoff.
Well, it wasn't his fault. He wanted to play. He was desperate to play, and he was angry that he wasn't able to play. He was angry.
Ooh, cranky. I'd like to see him angry wearing a Queensland jumper.
Yeah, but the master coach, Adam O'Brien, said, no, we don't want you to play.
We have to play 3 games in 8 days.
Mate, what was the carry on about the coach, the draw that Adam O'Brien was going on about? So
he's got to play 3 games in 8 days. So plays Wednesday, I'll break it into you. Plays Wednesday, cool. So did Val Holmes. Then they're playing Thursday, which I agree with. Maybe that's a bit shit. But
no one played. Who'd they play Thursday?
They're going to play this Thursday, which I get. And then I think that's the 3 games in the 8-day period, right? But I'm also like, honestly.
But they're also like, someone's got to play the Friday game, and they were playing up against the Dragons, who had someone that was in the same situation in Val Holmes.
Yeah, and they're sort of equal. They're not doing great. They're not doing bad. It's just teeter-tatter.
And the week before, they played Penrith without all their Origin players.
Yeah.
And won. So that win was purely down to the Origin players. I think I don't think they win against a full strength Penrith side. So when was he carrying on about the draw then?
Exactly. He was only upset about the draw.
You can't have it both ways. It's not going to work in your favour every time. There's going to be occasions where it works against you. There's going to be times that it works for you.
And he's going like, who does the draws? Everyone knows it's an out-of-sourced company. Like, everybody knows this information. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Adam O'Brien he's going to keep his job because he's on fucking $7 million a year.
Every week he comes with a new excuse. I don't understand how he has a job.
Knights fans, I love them, and they're the loyalist cunts to the core. Yeah. They deserve so much better.
I think, and I've thought this for some time, that I think he's by far the worst coach in the NRL. By far. I think he's...
Bring back Tinkler.
I think he's just a horrible coach. I really don't understand how he still has a job.
Like, Sharp looks so good at fullback and a beaten side too. Like, tried to punch to the middle all night.
Yeah.
Gagai was fucking destroying the edge all night, and they still could only produce 6 rugby league points against a weaker Dragon side.
There's no accountability there. There's no
zero.
We made these poor errors. We made these mistakes. Our attack was clunky. Our systems aren't as good as what they need to be. There was none of that. It was just, we'll blame the draw. Like, I don't know.
Did you see Val get off the field going, I'm sore?
Yeah.
No, he got on with it because he's proud of playing for the Dragons.
Yeah.
Like, there's the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm a Dragons fan, I'm really disappointed. I mean,
Knights fan,
I'm really disappointed in mine.
Especially coming off that big win against the Panthers.
A good win too.
It was a good win. And, there was a chance to kind of start to turn things around, and then it's just... They've gone 3 steps backwards. So,
I was speaking to a friend of the show. Josh agrees with the resting, and I'm like, Josh, like, you're coming second last now.
I don't have a problem too much with the resting, but it's the attitude afterwards is 100%. Using that as an excuse and trying to blame everyone else for it. Like,
100%.
You decide to rest them because you thought that was the best decision. Fine, do that. But then don't blame everyone else for it.
Yeah, don't blame the draw because of this. Yeah. Like, my team lost because of the draw. No.
Yeah.
No. Your team lost because lack of players available, poor execution. You've got a 14 playing 7. Your best 7's playing reserve grade for the first 13 weeks of the year. You take zero accountability for your teams winning or losing.
Yeah.
You'll praise the team when they beat Panthers without 13 of their starters. But the second you lose to a team that's young, had a lot of outs, this game could have been either way. Oh, it's the NRL style. Yeah. Someone needs to step in.
And the Dragons they had someone like Egan done his ACL and he's out.
One of their up and coming players. They've got Leilua playing an edge.
Well, Sua, he went off early and he was gone for the rest of the game. So that they had players playing out of position.
A debutant winger that they didn't target all night. I don't understand that either. Like, fucking sick of Adam O'Brien's excuse after excuse after excuse. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Saturday, there was the Titans up against the Storm.
I forget that. Storm 28 defeat the Titans 16.
Yeah. It was a pretty scrappy game.
The rain helped the Titans.
Yeah.
And I thought the Titans got done dirty with fucking one key referee.
Let's talk about that controversial decision.
12-8 at the time. Put it in context. 12-8 or some. It was real close. Within 4 to 6 points at that time.
I think that Storm was still up by about.
I think
10.
it was 8.
I think they were up by 10 or something.
And at the ruck, the Storm players get lazy. They can't roll out the way because the play the ball's already there.
Yeah.
The play the ball guy does the right thing and steps over to create the space.
Yeah.
He didn't step by a metre. He just went over the top of the first person stuck. Storm didn't move. Their hooker took the line on, ducked under the first tackler, scored. They called it an obstruction. How?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's he meant to go?
They ruled that because Tino, he played the ball and then he stopped Pappenhausen basically from getting
Pappy's never
getting
stopping
to him.
barrels.
So I kind of look. I feel like to the letter of the law, it was the right decision.
But then they went downfield and scored.
But as you said, where does Tino go? Like he plays the ball. He
literally stood there.
He can't. It's not like he played the ball and moved forward.
He did this.
Yeah.
Like he literally gave himself up so they could see.
But in saying that, like he did technically, like he was in the defensive line and he did deny Pappenhausen the chance of trying to get to tackle. Now Pappenhausen wasn't going to get him.
There's no chance in the world he's stopping that.
Common sense will tell you that. But if it's black and white and it's to the letter of the law, he did obstruct the defense.
Why do the Storm always get these calls? I feel like I've only just started to notice it now, but Storm get these calls.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But I think it should have been.
I think it's a try or a send-off.
If it wasn't a try, I thought
Simbi.
the player that was in the ruck, I thought that should have been a sin bin
because he made no effort.
Yeah,
he stood there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Because it was it was a quick play of the ball. There was an opportunity there, and they just slowed the ruck down. They were in the way. I thought that should have been a sin bin 100%. There. So, yes, they got a penalty out of it, but it should have been more. I thought.
Agreed.
If they weren't going to give the try.
Look, Storm won, but I thought the Titans are very good. Add 6 points or 4 to 6 points. Like that game was close.
They were good at times. I think just their execution let them down a lot.
Yeah.
A couple of errors in crucial moments really cost them.
Yeah.
So I thought, for the most part they were good, but it's just they've got to play for 80 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
But
it's tough, isn't it?
That's the Titans. They haven't played an 80-minute game for as long as I can remember. Yeah. So,
anyways, I do feel for the Titans there. Like I normally don't give a shit, but like I do feel for them there. That's a bodgy call.
Yeah, I don't think it would have made a difference, but who knows?
Yeah. Cowboys. I don't know why this isn't. Cowboys 32 defeat the West Tigers 28. Cowboys are up 32-0, it seemed, with 22 to go. Tigers pour on 22 points in 17 minutes of rugby league football. I was drinking beers at the Mudgee Hotel pub, whatever it was called, and I'm the only one yahooing for the Tigers because I tipped them. If that had started one set earlier, the Tigers win. The Cowboys died at the 50. The 60th minute mark, they were just dead.
Yeah.
No effort, no intention. And everyone's going to say, if the Tigers had 5 more minutes, well, they didn't. There's only 80 minutes in a football game. If they did that one set earlier, they win. I'm almost convinced they win. Like, that was just fun to watch. It was just a shootout, that last 20 minutes.
It always is the Tigers. There's always points galore, isn't there?
I'm getting text cards sucked in. You tip the Tigers. And then, I go to the toilet, come back, they've scored 2 tries. Since I've gone to the toilet, I'm going, oh, my God, I'm back on here. I'm back. And they just kept scoring.
Heath Mason decided to turn into prime
Benji. Holy fuck. Keep him at 6.
So, really interesting to see what they do now that I think it's Latu Finu. He's back.
I think he's available from injury this week or next.
Yeah, I think he's been named on the bench this week. He's kind of their up and coming. He's the next in line, I reckon.
Heath is a backup fullback.
Whereas, so it'll be interesting. But based on that performance, like the way...
The last 20
minutes, he was outstanding.
It was Stafford. Bit of shout out to Stafford. He was rinsing blokes on the edge, like proper rinsing them. He always loves playing the Cowboys, old Stafford. He's an enjoyer of the Cowboys.
It's always an entertaining game, those two. But Sea Eagles and the Broncos 34-6.
Not much to say here.
Yeah.
The Broncos suck.
I was kind of seeing it coming, but then when Turbo got ruled out, I was like, nah, I didn't think it was going to be like that. But the Broncos just no heart there at all. There's no effort.
Haas, take a bow. He was outstanding. And he just had a slogfest. Do you see their coach talking about fucking backing up? And he played forward.
Yeah.
He plays prop. He was the only one to chase down that loose kick.
He's the only one that looked like he cared.
I love him. Like I've never really paid much attention to Haas, but that performance there was like man of the match worthy.
If I'm Haas, I'm going up to
the board,
all the team after the game. I'm like, boys,
what the fuck was
I've just fucking worked my ass off here. Like I've just come off Origin 3 days ago.
Yep.
I've worked my ass off, and you blokes don't give a fuck.
They looked like they didn't give a fuck. Reynolds was off. Ezra Mam couldn't fucking drive a car into a pole. Like, they were shit.
Did you hear Ezra Mam? He's come out and
I heard it.
Someone was asking about all the booing, and he was
I've
like,
had racism all my life.
He's trying to turn it back on the racism thing. He's like, this is what happens when you call out racism, you get attacked. And then I think whoever it was like, no, actually, it's like for the fucking car thing, mate. Like,
it's not
that's why people. And he's like, oh well,
different color.
Yeah,
shape,
he's like,
size.
well, if people have a problem with it, they can go to the authorities. Or it was
something
fucking
really
weird.
immature. Like, mate, you're gonna cop booze.
Yeah.
For the rest of your days.
Yeah.
Of your days in the NRL. If you go to the Super League, they're gonna be.
Like he is not the fucking victim here. Like I don't understand why he's coming out trying to act like he's the victim and bring the whole the racism thing into it. It was very, very weird.
My big thing is it's not racist to boo someone. It's not.
No.
We've talked about this at the cricket.
Yeah.
The Indians didn't think that. They just thought, oh fuck, they hate us.
Yeah.
Sweet. It's a part of sport. It's obviously worked too because he's talking about it 2 rounds since he's returned.
Yeah.
Wait till he goes to like.
But no one was really booing him before the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's only now
because of the issue.
So
wait till he gets to a rampant Roosters crowd, a doggies on a Sunday at Belmore. Yeah. Get him at Belmore. Like you want to hear abuse, go to Belmore. Yeah. Then I'll feel bad for you. But until then, you deserve every single
When
boo.
do they play the doggies?
Oh, we got to look it up after. We have to. Or they've already played one, say, but it was at Suncorp.
Is it Suncorp?
Hopefully
do they play
roll
another
back, surely. Please. Yes.
Yes, Friday 8 p.m. a call.
Yeah, okay. Doggies fans.
Friday the 4th of July.
Doggies fans.
Fireworks.
4th of July.
Fireworks are going off.
Wait, 4th of July Doggies fans, I beg.
Get there.
Turn up. I won't be there because it's the day before my wedding, but turn up.
I might show up.
Turn up, Will, just to give us a scoop. No, I beg. Please pack that shit out and just fucking give him hell. Like, we're not... Nothing illegal, just fucking...
You're wedding the 5th, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
you coming or...
I need to get it off work.
Well, hey, you want me to come? Got a spare spot. Now, what are you up to? Anyways, let's get back to it. July 4th, be there. We're going to highlight that the week of. Yeah. I can't wait.
I'll be there. I'll make sure I get work off for that one.
In the suit. That's funny as.
Yeah.
Piss the Broncos off. I'm sick of them. They suck. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to be
this week's
a Doggies fan for the day.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
It'll be the only day of my life that I'm a Doggies fan.
Rabbits, Warriors 36 defeat the Rabbits 30.
Yeah.
In an absolute fucking gunfight.
The Warriors like it. I don't think they've won a game convincingly like all season. Maybe they have, but
that's what they do.
They keep winning.
No, Barnett got hurt early.
You keep kind of watching the game. You think that they're going to get run over in the end, and then they just come back and he's doing outstanding. Metcalf.
Barnett got injured, ACL. Very sad. Very, very sad for the Warriors.
Yeah.
They somehow won this game with Latrell throwing the most outrageous cutout balls to Alex Johnston.
200 tries for Alex Johnston.
200 tries. Do you think he can get the 219 before he wraps it up?
Oh, without doubt.
He's likely got this year and next, and I think that's all he's contracted for.
Oh, I think he's still got 3 or 4 years
really
left in him.
Oh,
not for the contract, but I think he'll re-sign another contract after that.
Cool to see.
He's not that old. He's 33.
But I guess look at Kyle Felt. Nothing wrong with him, but they just wanted to. Cowboys wanted to move off him. Yeah, the Warriors keep winning, and Will keeps tipping them incorrectly. So I'm loving it.
Turns out they can play in Sydney.
Whatever Will tips it for the Warriors, I'm always going to go the opposite. It's just
that's it. Every time I tip them, they let me down. So I'm still not convinced with the Warriors.
I am. They're so good.
I don't know what it is with them. Like they have the effort there, and I don't know. I'm just watching them play, and I'm not convinced that they're a premiership winning team. I don't think they can match it with the big boys.
They are the big boys. 14 weeks in there, the big boys. I am officially scared as a Sharks fan, heading into fucking my own home ground.
But I don't know.
Anyways, Panthers 18 defeat your permanent Eels 10.
I thought this was actually a really good game. I enjoyed watching this.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was low scoring, but it was very entertaining.
Plenty happening.
I thought this was probably Parramatta's best loss they've ever had. They looked very, very good, to be honest, I thought. And normally I think they look awful, but I don't know. I thought I was impressed with it.
Was a fun game to
I was
watch.
impressed with what they did. There were a few execution things. A few little errors and a few opportunities that I think they had to put some tries on that they kind of bombed.
Yep.
I think I only had one, I think it might have been in the second half, where he threw it 1,000 kilometres an hour to the head of Sam Rani.
Yep.
Which was a try gone be.
He's looking good at the centres, eh?
There was a couple of other things, but yeah, I thought the execution could have been a bit better. They probably win that.
Yep.
But yeah, Panthers were too good. Cleary put on a masterclass. That 40-20 at the end just kind of sealed things. They scored off the back of that. So
very good. I'm worried.
And he can kick goals again. So there's that.
Yeah, fuck. They both can.
Well, Lomax can do it fucking falling over. So
that was a good kick, eh? Better than Smith's because Smith's a Queenslander, so fuck him.
That's it.
Anyways, Raiders, the Milk, 26 beat the Roosters 24. Now this game.
Sorry, you go on.
His autistic traits are just taking over here for a second.
No, my straw's been clogged.
Yeah, so was mine. I just gave up. Anyways, Raiders 26 defeat the Roosters 24. Did you watch this one? This was fun.
Yes.
This went both ways all game. It was interesting. Forward packs were just bashing the shit out of give up. Just push it away. They were bashing each other. Just a good, honest game of rugby league. And I think the Raiders are the real deal. I think that game showed it.
Well, the Raiders are one that I thought, similar to the Warriors, for quite a lot of the season, I just wasn't convinced by them. But the last few weeks, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see they've got the forward pack, they've got the strike, they've got the speed.
Owen Paddy looks all right.
He looked outstanding. He looked very, very good. And this was without Fogarty as well.
Not good, dude. Queenslander.
Is he Queenslander? Is he?
He's shit. Don't pick him. Please don't pick him in the next 2 years. Yeah, you're right. No Fogarty.
And they were still able to do that. So
KO Weeks, dude, he can find a fucking hole.
Yeah, and Roosters were good as well. It's not like they were up against a poor side. Like the Roosters have come a long way since where they were at the start of the 100%. Year. They've got the forward packs. They've got the any side that has Tedesco in it is going to be good. They've got the strike out wide, the wingers, the centres. It's all good for him. So
his cheeks came out and I thought, oh, shit.
Sandon Smith is getting better and better every week.
He is.
So is Savala. So that combination's growing, but it might not last long.
It's
Walker's coming back, I think, in reserve grade this week.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how he goes, where he fits into the team.
What about friend of the Roosters, Joseph, Mr. Manu, was at the game?
Just watching on.
He's going to re-sign. Let's fucking face it.
Yeah.
Where's he play, though? He wants to play fullback. Sorry, bud. No spots there. Teddy's still killing it.
He probably plays centres for...
Smith? Billy?
Probably, yeah.
Can't really get rid of Mark because of his unpredictability, like the highs and lows.
Or Tupou. Get rid of Tupou, maybe.
I don't think he's been too bad. I think he gets the respect to play out his career.
Yeah.
Or even if he has one more year on the contract, he's earned it.
Yeah.
He's been a premier winger for a long time. But that was round 13. Should we quickly go through our round 14 tips so we're not boring you? Because I'm very scared this week. This is a weird week of football tipping.
Knights and the Manly Sea
Thursday
Eagles.
night, I wonder how poor fucking Ponga's going to go.
Yeah.
He'll have to play this one to half guarantee his spot for Origin. So we're at McDonald Jones. They play like shit.
Only a 6-day turnaround for the Knights, so they'll be blaming the draw for that one.
And only like a 9-day turnaround for Ponga now.
Yeah. Even though Manly are coming off a 5-day turnaround.
Yeah.
So.
No, dude. It's only Adam O'Brien that suffers. I'm tipping the Seagulls because fuck Adam O'Brien. So yeah.
Yep. I'm with you.
Storm versus Cowboys.
Oh.
I'm going the Storm just because the last 20 minutes of that Cowboys game was...
I'm going Storm by a fair bit, actually. I think
the Cowboys...
Amy Park. I reckon they're going to be up for this one.
Storm by 4. Dolphins versus Dragons at Dolphinland, a.k.a. Suncorp. So not Dolphinland, but Dolphinland sometimes. That's a game. That is a game. You know what?
The battle of the red and whites.
Francis Molo going up against his old boys. He's going to be a bit fired up for the old Dolphs. Hamasai had a shitter. He will not do that again. I'm going to tip the Dolphs. I usually am a big tipper of the Dragons too, so this is...
I'm going Drags.
Wow,
I'm going the Dragons. I'm going King Gutho Masterclass.
King Gutho Masterclass. Sharks versus...
It's King's birthday weekend. He's going to be up. He's going to be up for it. So.
Is that the actual day too? No. 6th. Sharks versus Wires at Shark Park.
Sharkland.
I am very worried for this game.
Yeah.
Because they are fucking humming. Even without everyone. I'm tipping the Wires, bro. And that's not me being like, oh, don't tip your team. I think the Wires are going to win.
Yeah, I'm going the Sharks, I think.
I don't like when you tip my team. It's like you put a hex. Like, I tip your team out of, like, pure wanting them to win. You're like a hex master. So I probably shouldn't stick with the Wires. I'm going to stick with the Wires.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm going Sharkies. Okay.
Broncos versus Titans. I'm going Titans. I don't give a fuck if the Broncos win. I'm not tipping them for 2 weeks. I don't care.
I'm going the Broncos.
Oh, you're a pig. Go the Titans. Raiders versus Rabbits. It's going to be a Wayne Bennett masterclass. Sorry, I had to. I'm going the Raiders. You can't tip against them at the moment. Unless Latrell... I don't know. Even Latrell masterclass. Could he stop the Raiders? Probably
it's going to be a good game.
Keon versus Big Red.
The Raiders have a poor game in them.
They do.
They haven't had one for a while.
They haven't had it for a long time.
So they're due.
Their poorest game was probably against the Sharks, and they still won that. Like, they still won.
So they're due for a bad performance.
I'm going the Raiders. I'm sticking with the Raids. 2 p.m. on a Sunday at Canberra, freezing cold. Fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that noise.
I reckon Wayne Bennett's going to get one over Ricky.
You love Wayne Bennett, eh? I think he's your favourite coach. West Tigers.
I would love to be coached by Wayne. But like, if there's any,
he seems like a mad dog.
It's him and Desi Hasler. I would, yeah.
They seem like good blokes. Yeah. Just good on. I want to be coached by Riles. He seems like one of the boys.
Yeah, he does, but he doesn't do it for me.
Because you hate him.
No, I don't hate him.
You dislike him. He's got to earn your likeness.
I'm neutral. I'm neutral with him yet. I don't know how to feel. But Desi, he's got the magic hair, and he's
okay.
I could listen. He should do like an ASMR. Desi, the way he speaks.
Yeah, he's very rustic.
He's just, I don't know, shivers up my spine.
Anyways, we're gonna move on before we'll get to the fucking stiffy. West Tigers versus Panthers at Combank, the home of the fucking Eel Panthers this year.
Yeah, well, the Tigers have had two home.
The Tigers actually.
The Tigers have games against Parramatta and Penrith, and they've took both of those home games to that team's
bit of cash.
Home ground.
Who are they loading up for? Bit of cash.
I don't understand why they wouldn't play this at Leichhardt or Campbelltown.
This one's actually quite of a tricky one to pick because Panthers still weren't amazing.
What's the Jerome Luai Cup?
It's a Saruvi. How do you say
Taruva?
Taruva. Yeah. Taruva Cup. I don't know how to say his first name.
The Instagram stories are going to be up and about.
Charlie Staines Cup.
Oh, it is.
There's one more.
Appy Coruscant Cup.
The
Coruscant Cup.
It's the game of the cups.
Plenty of cups.
Glory for the cup.
Ivan Cleary Cup.
Fuck me, there's a lot of players.
A lot of cups. A lot to play for.
Jesus Christ. And the back row for the Panthers. Garner Cup, the OG.
He was, yeah.
The OG transfer.
Yeah, wow, there's a lot of it.
It's a cup game. It's an important game for clubs.
It's a good day to be a cup.
I wasn't impressed with the Panthers.
I thought they were good.
But I think they beat the Tigers.
I thought Panthers were really... There were signs of the kind of the old Panthers, I thought, last week. And I thought Tigers looked pretty shit for 60 minutes.
But that 20 minutes just excited me like no tomorrow.
They did, but I don't think Panthers are going to let them back into the game.
I'm going to go Panthers.
I'm going Panthers.
Not with a whole bunch of confidence.
I'm going Panthers with a lot of confidence.
Oh, I might tip the Tigers.
I think that Panthers win, and they win well.
Is that the last game, 4 o'clock schedule?
No, there's not, because there's a Monday.
Monday.
The King's birthday. The Bulldogs up against Parramatta. What a rivalry this will be. Big crowd expected, I think.
100%. Long weekend.
$10 tickets.
Yep. Use code Hectic Fred.
So well done to the Bulldogs for getting $10 tickets around. They're pushing for the largest crowd in NRL history.
I love it.
Regular season.
I fucking love it.
I think they beat the record, right, when they were up against South for Easter.
The Doggies get
Easter Friday, so they're trying to beat their own record.
They will against the Eagles for sure.
They'd have to. I went to this game last year, the King's birthday, and it was
How was he?
Yeah, not well at that time actually, a bit sick, but. It was a decent crowd there. I think they got 40,000 or something, and that was without the $10 tickets and without kind of the Bulldogs flying.
Yeah, true. Bulldogs flying. Eagles
Bulldogs flying.
Shit.
Parramatta, they're coming back. There's,
like
there's a little bit of excitement about Parramatta now. Moses there. Parramatta's pretty much at full strength.
Kiraz versus Lennox.
Doggies is back to full strength. Kiraz is back.
Kiraz versus
so
Lennox.
the drums are going to be pumping.
I'm going to go the Dogs if they select Sexton. I'm going to go the Eels.
That's the other thing. Gowan back.
He's in the reserves.
Where's he going to play? Does he come off the bench?
He's most uneasy. If they pick Sexton to start, I'm tipping the Dogs. If they don't tip him to start and Galvin takes his spot, Eels. I think they'll just first game it'll be too much.
I think the Dogs win. I think they win well. I think the crowd get them over the line.
Yeah. Let's go through them quickly. I'm going to go the Dogs, depending. Knights versus Eagles.
Going at the Manly
Eagles for sure.
Seagulls.
Fucking please pump them into the face of the earth. Storm versus Cowboys.
I'm going Storm by plenty.
I'm going to go Storm as well. Dolphins versus Dragons. I'm going the Dolphins. I'm going to stick with
I'm going to Dragons. The battle of the red and whites. I reckon the Dragons get up.
Yep.
A lot to play for them,
The red and whites.
They want the red and white.
They want to fight.
Yep.
Sharks versus Wires.
I'm going the Sharkies.
I'm going to try to get out to this. I'm going to go the Sharks. I'm going to tip my own side. But, I think the Warriors win, if that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm tipping the Sharks. I think the Sharks are going to win.
But you don't think they'll win?
I'm tipping the Sharks will. Sometimes you just got to tip your own team.
I'm going the Sharks as well by...
Shut your mouth, though. Shut your fucking...
I think they win 13 plus.
No, fuck. Yeah, okay. I'm tipping the Wires. I'm back to the Wires. Go the Wires. Up the Wires.
I think they win well. I think this is a down game for the Warriors.
Here we go. This fucking reverse hex.
They're not winning 2 games in a row in Sydney.
Broncos versus themselves. I'm going the Titans.
I'm going Broncos. I reckon they turn things around with a mediocre performance, but I think the Titans will be slightly worse.
Fuck, surely not.
I think this is going to be a shit game for a Saturday 7 p.m.
Yeah, I'm going Titans.
You want a good game there. I don't think we're going to get one, but
go the Titans.
I think Broncos just sneak home.
Raiders versus Rabbits. I'm going the Raids.
I'm going... Yeah, I think the Raiders will win.
Welcome.
I think the Raiders will win.
Welcome.
Yeah.
West Tigers versus Panthers. I'm going the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going Panthers by 30.
Bulldogs versus Eels.
I'm going Bulldogs by 31. Galvin to kick a field goal.
Jesus, the Parafans would just lose their shit. I'm going the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a juicy
I
game.
think the Lebanese drums will get them across the line.
Yeah.
They'll be fired up, ready to go. Yeah, I reckon they win well.
There are
but it'll be a good game. I think that'll almost be the game of the round. I think it'll be close for 60 minutes, and then I think they run away in the end.
There's our tips. Tip them. Take your pick. And the Roosters get the bye. The Cocks, they get the bye.
Yep.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's get through this so we can fuck off and get some sleep.
Yeah, yes. Speaking of, actually, NRL 360. host, Braith Anasta. He's a big fan of the Rough Rigs.
So I posted the clip of you fucking impersonating your mate, your uncle. Someone saying your father, Buzz.
Father.
You've got the voice.
Father Buzz.
And I just put it up. Just, a bit of this, a few hashtags, a bit of tagging here and there. And Braith Anasta of 360 co-host or host fame.
Yep.
Take your pick. Or Daddy Daycare fame.
He's a host.
Or... I won't say it, but yeah.
Working in the dementia ward.
Yeah, working with the elderly, we'll call it. He replied, loving it. You're pretty much impersonating Buzz about Tarome's bum bag and how, this is inappropriate. Yep. Like, shut up. Let him wear his bum bag. It's his personality. It's his thing. It's his brand. But Braith seemed to enjoy it. Yeah. So, shout out Braith.
Yeah, hates Buzz.
Welcome to the Rough Rigs, even though you've probably got one of the best rigs of any 50-year-old man I've ever seen.
He's not allowed in the Rough Rig community.
So you're allowed, but you're overseer. Like you're too good. You're looking too hunky.
Yeah.
Turbo, Gerbo, Burbo, all the turbos and
all the Urbos.
Travojeviches, their contracts are up for renewals.
Are they?
You could say. And Turbo has come out and said, I will take a pay cut unless the NRL dog it again and force Manly to pay me $800 a year or whatever he's on, or I'll head to the Super League because I don't want to verse Manly in my career. Two options: sit out against Manly and play for a different club if they can't match the contract because money talks.
Yep.
Or I guess you go into the Super League. What do you think of that? I think they'll both take pay cuts. That's my thoughts.
I think so.
Weird,
I mean, Gerbo should take a pay cut.
He will, just in general, because he's the captain.
Yeah.
And he loves the club.
And no one's going to offer him what he's on at the moment. Like he's a shell of what he kind of used to be. But
the injuries, the head knocks. You want to look after him.
He offers a lot more to Manly than he would any other club.
100%.
I don't think any other club would want him, to be honest.
I think they would.
Maybe for the right price. Like he'll bring a lot of leadership and stuff.
A Bulldogs, and Eels.
Yeah.
Like,
but I don't think, apart from his leadership, he offers a whole lot. Whereas for Manly, he lives and breathes that club. Like, I feel like taking him away from that club for another team, he wouldn't offer the same impact as what he would for Manly.
He still would have a crack. Like, he still would try to
all that but I just
leadership.
But I just think he offers Manly a lot more than what he could offer any other club in the NRL.
I mean, at the moment, if I was the Sharks, I'd take him this week with all the fucking forward pack injuries. Please come help us. We need help with us in the Warriors.
No, you'll win. Don't worry.
Shut your mouth. The World Test Championship is literally around the corner.
It is. Like, I'm excited.
I'm excited, dude.
I'm excited for the late nights.
I'm going to put footy to the side for one weekend.
Yep.
And wholly and solely, we're on the cricket.
When is it? The 11th?
11th to the 16th or 15/16th, whatever. Yeah.
I actually look forward to like the English time zones. I don't know. There's just something about staying up till like 3 a.m.
Cricket's back.
Watching the cricket, and I was like, fuck yeah, I did that.
For those who just think we're a footy podcast, we're not. We're originally a cricket podcast. So let us have our 2 minutes of excitement.
Yes.
And we'll get back to the footy. But yeah, I'm keen. Who do you think wins?
I think Australia win.
South Africa? Cam Green. I'm excited.
He's back.
Oh, he's back, baby. He's so back. He's so hot, so tall.
He's been absolutely killing it in the English county teams.
Scoring runs with his eyes fucking closed. A bit of Stevie Wonder action.
Scored 2 or 3 hundreds, I think, in the last 3-4 games. So
he's tall. He's delicious. He bowls short. He bowls quick.
I don't think he'll bowl.
Rabada's a drug cheat. I mean, South Africa is a strong outfit and drug cheats. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think Australia win pretty convincingly, to be honest.
Sandpaper gate vibes, bit of shit talk. Bring it all back. I want to bring up the cricket. We'll stick with it for just 1 more minute. Sorry, guys. These motherfuckers in Australia are hoiking up the ticket prices. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I didn't read too much. We've got to actually get on with that.
Ravi,
Boxing Day is already sold out.
Ravi Chand, paging Ravi Chand.
I think Day 3 might be close to being sold out already as well. So
we could be ending up in the backyard.
We've got to be
beers and
so we've got to get onto that.
Yeah.
I think
why rise the prices? Like,
I don't know. Well, I mean, people are buying them. It's the Ashes, so why not? I guess
they just don't want to miss out on the spectacle of the Ashes. That's what it is. That's all it is.
I think it'll be rise. It'll rise for this one, and then I think next year, whoever we're playing, probably
Zimbabwe.
West Indies again. And it'll drop back down. But yeah, I think that's
dodgy
why.
About your dogs, like fucking.
I mean, it's the same as the NRL. I guess your state of origin tickets are worth a whole lot more than your regular club game. So, I mean, I don't know.
Remember, use hectic Fred.
It is what it is. What it is. But yeah, we got to get onto the tickets.
We'll do a 10-second cover because I get shut down, and rightfully so. I sort of respect it. Don't tell VJ. RCB win the IPL. Thoughts? Did you watch it?
No.
Because I fucking didn't.
No.
Let's just put it this way. I woke up to 35 missed messages from Ravi and VJ wanking over the fucking game. Hey, fair enough. If that's your provocative, I'm all for it. But not for me.
No, I didn't even know it was on.
Do you want to know the truth? I saw the first message. I went, oh, the final's on. Cool. And went to bed shortly after that message.
So the Virat's won.
He's finally got a win. It's the happiest I've weirdly seen him in photos. It was very creepy. It's like he was more happy to win that than a World Cup or it was...
I mean, have they won a World Cup?
Yeah, the fake ones.
Oh, the Champions Trophy, the little...
Oh, sorry. No, really important to the cricketing calendar. Yeah. Anyways, that's the IPL chat. Shout out Mitch Marsh. Scored plenty of runs to finish the season. That's all I give a fuck about.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, no, I just saw all these posts about Virat. Like, I think half of them didn't even say like what the actual team was that won. It was just like Virat won. Like, good on him.
He's back on Instagram. Cheeky little bastard.
He'll be going through a few likes, I reckon, after this.
Few fucking Indian honeys in his fucking inbox.
Yeah.
Like that.
Anyway, that's enough about that. So let's move
Bitcoin
on.
update.
Yes.
Before we wrap this bitch up.
Yes. People are...
Sorry, not Bitcoin. Shiba.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin. Fuck it is.
People are excited. They're on the edge of their seats waiting for this announcement.
Yeah, to turn it off. What's next to watch?
Dogecoin. Here we go. It's up over the last 24 hours.
Give me a price.
$46.68 it's worth.
Wasn't it the exact same last week?
No, it was like $53 last week.
Hello,
it's dropped a little bit. Dropped a little bit. But it's okay because you win some, you lose more.
True.
Let's get on to our bet of the week. Have you got one?
Nah, but I can cook you one.
Cook me.
The Eagles suck. How the fuck did you only score 60 runs on the weekend? The cheerleader of the squad wasn't there. Me. What the fuck happened? DT was blowing up. The highest scorer was the boys. Is that enough cooking?
Yeah, you've
Sorry.
You burnt me to a crisp.
Try of the week. Bet of the week.
Try of the week.
I'm going to try really hard for this.
I was going to say it's try July, but it's not. It's June. So
I've got one.
Jump the gun.
I've cooked it up. The Luke Metcalf Cup. The Adam Fanua-Blake Cup. Lukey Metcalf. He's scoring. Guess who else is scoring?
Who?
Adam Fanua-Blake.
Oh, I did not see that one coming.
There you go. There's my bet of the week.
Just the two-leggers, eh?
That's it. 2 legs, and it's the Metcalf Adam Fanua-Blake Cup, they're calling it.
Right.
So there's my bet of the week.
I like it.
It's juicy.
It's paying. It's $9.75.
I'll put 25 on that. Done. There's my bet of the week.
I might join you on that. That's
I think just a bit of like storyline. The boys, bit of switcheroo.
I do like the storyline.
There we go. There's my bet of the week. Do it responsibly, or else I'll kiss you on the lips, and you don't want that.
I do.
Or maybe you do.
Mine is.
Yours is.
I'm going the Dolphins and Dragons game.
Battle of the Reds.
Battle of the Red and Whites.
Yep.
I reckon the Dragons get up. So I'm just going them head to head. $2.47 outside as they are.
Jesus. After a big win like that. I don't hate that at all.
I'm going Brisbane Broncos Gold Coast game.
You've lost me.
Hang on.
No, you've lost me. It's got to be Payne Haas or no one else.
The Brisbane Broncos are 10.5 favourites. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
10.5 favourites.
I can.
After the way they played.
I can because the Titans have like 8 out, but I'm still tipping them.
I'm going the Titans on the line. I think Broncos win, but I think it's close.
I reckon Titans are going to have a fucking...
I reckon...
hey, if you're the Titans, it's a good time to get the Broncos.
I reckon they get within 10.
Yes.
So I'm going to throw that in there.
Go the Titans.
All right.
Up the fucking Titans.
And then, to cap it all up, your Monday.
King.
Your King birthday. I'm going to go anytime try scorer. Kiraz.
Crazy.
I think
We love that.
that is paying Jesus $74. Oh, that's with yours.
That's a Jesus. Adam Legs. Adam Vanilla Blake.
More legs than a spider. So that takes it to a whopping. Let me find it. $7 and see the suspense is killing it. $7.67.
Lovely.
For St. George to win, Gold Coast to cover the 10.5 line,
Yep.
and Kiraz to score.
I like it.
I might drop Kiraz actually. I don't know. Might just have the 2 legs. Might be with you with the 2 legs.
2 legs.
2 legs.
2 legs and a dream.
That's all you need sometimes. You don't need to add the 3rd leg. You get greedy.
They're very greedy. Some people are greedy. Shout out Jesse Raymond.
Yes.
Anyways, that's it for me. Have you got anything you want to highlight?
Just our drink of the week, of course, is sponsored by the Inclusion Crew.
Certainly is.
Theinclusioncrew.com.au is where you will find them.
Yep. You will.
For your disability support service needs.
Yep. Correct.
Anything from your shopping tours.
Tours.
I'll keep going with the tours.
Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. Anything that you need with someone living with a disability, hit them up. They will do it.
They'll do it
within
all.
reason. Not all.
They'll do it all.
There are some things they will not do.
I reckon. I'll tell you what. I know these people. They'll do it all.
Oh.
They'll do it all.
For someone who's worked in the disability sector and still does, they will not do it all.
No, that's where the Inclusion Crew is different to the other places. They won't do it all.
Mr. Inclusion.
But these guys, these Inclusion Crew guys, they do it all.
Okay.
So if you need something that needs to be done, visit the inclusioncrew.com.au.
Message me first and we'll test that theory. Message me first, we'll test that theory. Participant, if you're listening out there, message me first.
Message you first.
We'll test that theory of they'll do anything.
They'll do it all.
We'll just test them.
Don't message him. Message the Inclusion Crew.
And me. Message me.
Theinclusioncrew.com.au.
Anyways, thank you, Inclusion Crew. It wasn't the best drink, but I still appreciate you
Yes.
a lot.
Go the Blues.